I should have died on that curb in 1997. It had been raining the night before and I was headed to an early morning class when my truck hydroplaned, pulling me head on towards the concrete guardrail. I overcorrected and flipped over twice as I crossed the lane and rolled down the embankment, finally coming to a stop, sideways, against a large pine tree. I climbed out of the driver's window that had broken in the tumble. I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. I just missed an older couple coming in the opposite direction by a couple hundred feet. If I had left a second later that day, I would have killed all three of us. It was the start of what should have been a bad day, but it turned out to be the best thing that ever happened for my college career. I had two tests that morning. I called the first professor and asked if I could take the test at lunchtime instead of 8 a.m. I was a couple of minutes late to the 10 a.m. test. I made an 85, but it was business statistics and the professor thought it would be hypocritical if he didn't grade everything on a curve. I ended up with a 98. I made a 96 on the intro to marketing test that I made up at lunchtime. That marketing professor ended up being my advisor and eventually dean of the department. She told me later that most students would have taken 2 weeks to recover from the type of accident I had been through before taking their makeup test. She managed to schedule me in classes that were completely full, took care of any kind of problem I ever had, probably watched out for me in ways I don't even know about, and made the last 2 years of college a pleasant and smooth experience. She did that because I crawled out of the wreckage, brushed off the broken glass, and fulfilled my commitments. Maybe you feel like you should be finished. Maybe you feel like you're buried underneath a crash. Maybe it feels like life is pulling you headfirst into a concrete guardrail at 60 miles an hour. But you're not done. You're still here. And this crash might turn out to be the best thing that happens to you if you get up and brush off the broken glass.